Hello. You are welcome to the Lead Talks, where we empower you lead with purpose, passion, and faith. And here I am your host, Chalinga Brian, and I'm honored today that I am joined with a man of God here. And in this episode, we are going to be blessed because the Lord has already chosen it. He has made it to be a day for us to be blessed. So I believe wherever you are joining, you are ready to be impacted in your life. You are ready to encounter God. So before I introduce my guest here, I want to believe that you are ready and you are ignited in your spirit and ready to hear that what the Lord has already stored in his heart. So allow me to welcome my pastor here so that he can say hi to you people and introduce himself. And we are going to pick up from there. And today we're going to talk about leadership with integrity in difficult times. Because at time you get yourself under pressure and you think like you can compromise yourself, but we just stay tuned. I want you to follow us and flow with us. So Pastor, you are so much welcome in this place.
Thank you. Wow, lovely to have you and to meet you also.
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm so excited because my circle of social and network is expanding. I'm Elijah Wawire, for those who are meeting me for the first time, pastor of Word of Faith in Wawire, and Bishop Isaac Wawire. I'm a husband to one wife and a father to 4 girls, and I'm blessed. Partly what I do, because I know some would want to know what we do. We are located around Sango. We preach the gospel. I do revivals, crusade, but mostly I do seminars of leadership and praise and worship workshops.
Wow.
Because when I teach on leadership, what I learned is that you have 2 hands, but one is stronger than another one.
Yeah, sure.
So I always tell people, even if you have a lot of gifts, but there is one where your strength lies. And when I ask, especially on musicians, I know later on we'll be talking about that. Kuna wale huwa nauliza like, unacheza chombo gani? Anasema mimi nacheza kila chombo. I tell them that is a lie because kuna mmoja,
you are perfect.
You are perfect. Sure. That is what you mentioned. Then if somebody says any other,
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm blessed to be here, and I believe that even as we go through leadership workshop and teaching, I want to caution and say, like Paul, even I, who is talking and interpreting, I'm not yet perfect.
Sure.
But at least I have some grace and revelation. Whatever I have, I'll share on the show.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. You're welcome.
Lovely.
Pastor Wawire.
Yes.
So we are going to dig deeply in integrity. And now, Pastor, I came to understand that integrity is not just all about doing the right thing. Because integrity is all about doing the right thing when it is costly. Because integrity requires you to forego some things for you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I believe in this journey, you've been a leader wherever you've been. You've said you're a pastor in Wawire. So I believe this journey, so I want us to begin from there. How your leadership, I want you to take us back, how you began your journey in leadership. You know, before even we touch on integrity, just give us a glimpse of your leadership journey. Yes.
Okay. I think as a leader, I want to believe as a leader you begin somewhere.
Yeah.
First, even before I talk about my leadership, I have to talk about how I was led into who I am. Because every leader, I believe, every leader has a leader.
Yeah, sure.
And somebody told me, if nobody's following you, it means either you are not following somebody. Because definitely if you are following somebody, somebody will have confidence of following.
Following you, sure.
And that's what Paul says in 1 Corinthians 11. because he knows if he doesn't build the confidence in people, watashinda like, who are you? Because people don't want to follow ghosts. They want to follow a person who has footprints.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then where are you going? So Paul says, follow me as I follow Christ. Because Christ is the center. You know, now we are in a Christian setup, although tuguza family, tuguze the world, because leadership cuts across, but utapata in a change kidogo when it comes to the setup. So wakati watu wanataka kukufuata, they want to follow you as a leader, they want to know like, whom are you following after some time? Okay? Like they followed Paul because they knew Paul in integrity, he is very good, he is focused, and he was talking all the time about Jesus. So the men who wanted to know more about Jesus, and Jesus was not on earth, now are in flesh. They said now because we can't see this man, and we really love him, we had stories about him. So the man we are going to follow is this one because he's talking about him. So that's, and you know, now that brings about mentorship and discipleship. You know, the two are almost the same, but tofauti kidogo. So I was brought up. Whatever I have now, I was led or I was discipled, you know, by many people, but the main figure in my leadership was Bishop Isaac.
Yes.
And I learned through one, by hearing. Because we lead by hearing.
By hearing, sure.
Yes, and we grow by hearing.
Sure.
Some people, my brother Brian, may not tell you that do this. But if you listen in their words, they will be telling you, do this.
Sure. True.
So most people want to be addressed directly, like Brian, can you do 1, 2, 3? But some leaders, because we have different mode of leadership, some leaders will come and you are in a you know, in a congregation, or you are a person like this, just out in a single status, and then atakwambia, I would have loved this thing to be like this, like this, like this. So he's not addressing you directly.
Yeah, sure.
But he's mentoring you.
Yeah, very true.
You see?
Yeah.
So that is one of the ways I grew up. So I learned his mode of leadership, and I realized, by the way, I don't know whether he has changed, but according to me, he has not changed. He still does that. Together,
yeah.
Okay? I have done a mistake here. But he's going to address my mistake in another church.
In another place.
But he will not talk to me directly. He will address it as a proverb. So me, who is a student, should be able to understand my teacher. He's not talking to those people.
Very true.
He's talking to me.
To you.
Okay? So if I don't get that, I'll begin laughing and say, Bishop is telling those people 1, 2, 3. He's addressing me.
Sure.
It's me to interpret. And that's one of the way that Jesus used. He would go to the Pharisees or again across in the multitude, and he begins addressing Peter. Not when they are 3.
Sure.
You know, he's addressing them, and some of you, but the ones he is addressing indirectly are the disciples. Then, after that, the disciples would ask him questions. What did you mean by this? That meant he was not addressing the crowd, he was addressing. Sure. So that's one way I learned. 2 was, you know, I learned through him by observation. Like, and that's what we miss.
Sure.
Most of us miss. Like, if somebody is leading you or showing you the way, he gives you a platform to do something.
Very true.
After you have done it, a good mentor or a good leader, he will come after you have done it. So you as a student, you really need to be keen and watching. What is he doing after left the stage? He may not correct and tell you, you did wrong, but what he will do after that, will put an X on what you have done, or a tick on what you have done. So anytime he continues with what you are doing, it means you are doing the right thing. Anytime he changes, it means you are going the wrong direction. So he's not just telling you did wrong, because he doesn't want to discourage you.
True.
So all that, and then I learned several things. So when I became a leader in Wawire, of course, leading under a leader is very easy, because when things are tough, you just call on the top leader. That's why unaona hata wakati disciples mambo imeumana, chakula hakuna, they tell Jesus,
ni kubaya.
and you are the leader.
Sure.
But what does Peter do when Jesus has resurrected? Jesus is not there to ask physically.
Sure.
Ya kwamba mambo imeumana. When there is a difference between the Gentiles and the Jews, that conflict. When he wanted to turn to Jesus, anagundua Yesu hayuko. So people are saying, like, Peter, you are the one Jesus left us with.
Sure.
So that dilemma, so when I got to a day, I realized, wow. In fact, I normally say this, the first Sunday, I went to church and things got tough. And I wanted to, I got hold of my phone. I wanted to call Bishop, because here, when I'm in praise center, mambo ikimwana nilikuwa napigia tu mzee. Hapa stima imeenda, hatuna mafuta nini. So when I held on my phone, I realized I'm not in Bala, I'm in Wawire. So I am the leader. Then I realized, here now I'm in another position. I've now grown to another position whereby I have to make decisions. People are looking at me.
Sure.
All pressure. Previously, when pressure ilikuanga mingi, ni kama manhole. Leader is like a manhole.
Sure.
You only retain pressure to some level. When it comes beyond you, you release the pressure to another level.
Another level, yeah.
So, ilikuja nikaona sasa hapa nilikuwa na release to mzee. I realize now in Wawire, there is no one else to, because I cannot call my bishop about my local matters in the church. So I had to deal with it according to my level. And from that time, I have grown and grown. At least I'm not there, but I know I'm not where I was.
Sure.
One thing I learned as a leader, which you wanted me to put across, was you need to know how to deal with pressure.
Sure.
Because one, pressure that is inserted by the vision. The vision itself is a pressure.
Sure.
Because there is a place you want to go. And you might want to go achieve it within 1 year or 2 years. Hiyo ni pressure unajiinsatia mwenyewe to the vision.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? And then there is pressure from people. What we call expectation.
Exactly.
And especially when people hear you are a man of God, and then when you talk, I hear God, and miracles happen.
Sure.
Kuna pressure ile wanaweka, like they set for you a standard.
Yeah, sure.
Not you. But then this is what they expect you. And one of the pressures is they expect you never to get hungry, never to become angry, never to lack,
never to
miss your wedding.
Sure.
Okay. They expect you never to lack, so that wherever they come for a solution, you have it. So those are the pressures they come. They expect you to be perfect. Kuna watu wanakuangalia hivi. There are people. Well, in our congregation, there are different levels of people. There are people who have matured and they know that servants of God are men, human, who have limitations.
Sure.
They have gone to that level. But in the same congregation, kuna those who are very spiritually young, that they believe a pastor is a God.
Yeah. Sure.
So all these people are there and they are looking up to me as a pastor. So in the beginning, I used to strain so much because I wanted to please everybody.
Sure.
I want to make the one who feels like I can't lack. Hata kama sina nitakopa.
Utakopa.
Because I want to. If I tell them I don't have, because unajua church ikianza, I don't know, most churches, not all of them, but most pastors will agree with me. Most of us tukianza church, I don't know why it happens that way. Utapata most people who come are needy.
True.
Before people begin supporting the vision, you find they want you to support
them. You to support them.
Sasa utapata majority wanakuja like sina unga. Mtu anakupigia hospitali bili imekwama, mwingine amepeleka wife delivery, ameshindwa taxi. Akiona huko na gari yako ya kwanza kama wewe ni mchungaji na ndio unaanza, inakuwa ni ambulance.
Ni ambulance.
Ya kufanya kila kitu, that level.
Sure.
So I was like, I reached somewhere I almost crashed because I was all over and I just didn't know how to say no.
Yeah.
Or I don't have or I can't. So I realized I was almost crashing. But thank God, there are people I look unto, for help.
Yeah, sure.
Not all things I pray to God. Some people have solutions. They have already prayed to God and they have solutions.
There are your solutions already. Yeah, sure.
Kuna zingine ziendandi mlima, I just go to men of God.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Hiyo ni kweli. Wakati mwingine tuna waste time hapa, tunaomba Mungu tupatie majibu na majibu yako tuko hili mtu wako.
Exactly. Yeah. So wakati naenda ananiambia na ufanya hivi, you are a man. You are a real man. Yes. Stop straining. You are a vessel. A vessel doesn't create itself. A vessel is subject to the handler.
Sure.
Na Mungu ndiye usiogope. You be real. Desire God. Desire to do good, but in the place of limitation, usikuwe na wasiwasi ya kwamba utaibisha Mungu.
Sure.
God cannot be ashamed.
Sure.
So that's how I learned, and then now I learned to balance because I realized nilikuwa nimelala side moja. One other side of me was almost going down because remember, you are a man of God. You are raising people spiritually, nourishing them even socially, economically, and whatever. But also, you have a family on the other side,
sure,
which you have to balance and bring up. Besides the family, you also have you yourself as a person.
Yeah, sure.
Which we are talking of your health, your physical health, mental health.
Yeah.
You also have a life to live. That you have to celebrate.
Sure.
So those are the things that at least in the short time I've been a leader, I can be able to tell somebody ya kwamba expectation of people
sure
can drive you in a wrong place if you don't have balance. So I think the whole thing is I'm still learning, but at least I have some balance. I know when to go for a break. Like 4 days ago, nilisikia tu ili imefika inataka kupumzika, mwili imepumzika, nikajipatia ka break. Na my associate pastor knows that. Nilimwambia when it comes to my health, church will hold. So I called him nikamwambia take care of the church, I'm off.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
I love this.
That is me.
I love this. People, it's been so good. I think you are learning something, and I've loved the way he learned from the leader through observation and listening. If you are there, if you want to learn more about leadership, you have to have a leader. Ametuambia vizuri sana. Lazima kuna mtu anafuata ndio watu wengine wamfuate. Yaani inamaanisha wewe kama unafuatwa na watu wanakushuku, inamaanisha wewe ufuati mtu. I love this. I love the way Pastor you have already brought it out because I wanted to ask you the challenges you are facing in your leadership, but I've loved the way you have already broken it down.
Thank you.
Now we want to move now ahead because of the challenges now.
Thank you.
Because I want to see these challenges because of those difficult times. How did you overcome them with integrity, you see?
Okay.
Because actually wanaona a lot of leaders wana compromise sana because anaangalia naona hii challenge as a leader napitia, let me compromise so that nifurahishe umati vile umesema hapa hivi, na you decide because of this peer pressure, the expectation of people, let me compromise it and then begin to just do my own things. So I want us to move and talk now about the integrity thing now. I want you to tell us the integrity itself, how you understand it.
My brother, that's a heavy stuff. That's a heavy mountain. Let's just scratch a little bit on it.
Yeah, sure.
Because integrity has a cost.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and especially in this generation, I don't want to blame people because I'm part of the people.
Sure.
And what they are going through, I'm also going through. But what I realize in this generation, we have come to a place, I don't know whether it is a cycle or whatever, because kuna kitu mtu alisema ya kwamba tough generations always learn how to stand in the midst of tough, periods, and then they always produce good environments, but they produce sometimes a weak generation.
Sure.
Then that weak generation, most of the time, we're in a compromise.
Sure.
Now, I'm saying that because today, the gospel, the way we are preaching it, we are displaying, we are putting integrity in one way or another outside the box without really saying it directly. The actions can just tell.
Yeah,
because unaona kama sasa saa hii, when we talk of integrity, when we look at some people in the Bible, let's just copy examples of the Bible.
Yeah, sure.
Look at the Israelites whom we preach and talk about in Egypt. They were struggling. They were working, no salary.
Sure.
Let's just put an Israelite from that time and put him in Kenya today. And let's not make it spiritual, because I know life, when we preach the word, we have to put the spiritual side and the physical side.
Yeah, sure.
Because the two are combined together.
Yeah, sure.
These men were working and they were not getting salary. But they never left their faith.
Sure.
The only thing is they were bitter with God.
Yeah.
Why? But they never. Okay? Now, how many years? Kuna watu walizaliwa in Israel, in Egypt. They died when they are there. They passed over the faith and they said, we have our king, we have our father, we scored Yahweh. Now, when I put today the gospel we are preaching, which is good, Paul says we have to prosper physically as we prosper spiritually, so may we prosper physically, which is okay. But right now, I don't want to say we have concentrated on the physical.
Sure.
Let me ask this. Ni nani, watu wangapi ambao wanaweza simama kwa wokovu? Anafanya kazi, ako very gifted, but pesa haingii, mali hana, lakini baada amemtumainia
Mungu.
How many? First, because the way you are painting now, a sign that you are blessed is material things. But sometimes integrity might cost even material things so that you don't have. And we can see people like Esther in the Bible. At the gate, very poor.
Sure.
But they still maintain God. Because that time it was, ile kitu ilikuwa in a gauge ya kwamba you are a Jew. It was one, your lineage, which right now it is salvation, and then two, it was your faith.
Sure.
It was not whether you are rich or poor. So right now, what should gauge whether we are prospered, whether we are prospered spiritually or physically, it should be salvation.
Sure.
But right now, most people are compromising because if you don't have people look at you like you are either, if you are struggling, you have sinned. If you are struggling, you have been abandoned by God. If you are struggling, you are not doing something right.
Not doing something right, sure.
So those are some of the challenges. So in terms of material things. But now let's begin from here. One of the leadership, and I want to look at Moses, as a lawgiver in Exodus. We don't need to read there because it comes away from Exodus chapter 1. But as a leader, one of the challenges ambazo tunapata is doubt.
Yeah.
Doubt.
Sure.
Yeah. It doesn't appear to be a challenge, but it's a big thing.
It's
because
a big, yeah.
Sometimes naona Moses alifika mahali mpaka na doubt. Are you sure, God, you are with me? As a leader, I have begun some project. Okay? I have a vision. And when you begin, you hear like, God, spoken, unaanza na
moto
kabisa. And then unapata mahali, either economy has affected the people, they are not giving, or some pull out ABCD, some say like it's not working. Then ukipata 50% or below support, doubt creeps in. You begin doubting like, I think this is not God.
Sure.
Mungu hakukuwa na mimi. And then also the congregation, when the project is not running fast, kuna pia hiyo ya, they begin doubting. So kuna self-doubting, self-doubt, and then congregation.
Yeah, sure.
But now, when it comes to integrity, is if I believe or you believe as a leader, ya kwamba God is in this project.
Sure.
Okay? Because a leader is a junction fixer between God and the people.
Sure.
Okay? Just like Moses, we will use Moses as an example.
Yeah, sure.
If you realize ya kwamba kweli I had God, na Mungu aliniongelesha. Now watu wanafika mahali kikiumana wanakuuliza, unaona like the Israelites, hawako kuweko Mungu akiongelesha Musa.
Sure.
So walikuwa wanauliza Musa like, wakati kimeumana kuna chakula, unamuuliza Musa, are you sure? Are you sure ulikuwa na Mungu? Because Moses had no proof
Sure.
of the voice of God. Moses has no proof that there was fire.
Sure.
It's just him. Even Aaron
hakujua.
Nobody witnessed. Kama ingekuwa sahihi tukasema muujiza ilifanyika wakachukua video na wameweka kwa video, wakati hakukuwa
na
anything.
Sure.
So people began doubting like, Moses, we doubt whether kitu, because kitu tu ulitoka nayo in the Midian desert was fimbo ambayo wakati huo wachungaji walikuanga nayo. Ungechunga wanyama bila fimbo. So they doubted. But now also Moses used also to reach somewhere and also have a self-doubt like, can I make it?
Sure.
As a leader unaweza fika mahali unakosa nguvu, unashindwa like, can I make it? Unaishiwa nguvu, unashindwa like, will I take this charge? The vision is so big.
Sure.
Alafu ukiona the pace vile inaenda, unaanza kufeel up like, I think I did hear very well, because inside us kuna the voice of God and the voice of man who is me.
Yeah.
So unajua watu wanafikirianga sauti ya Mungu tu ndio iko ndani yangu na yenye inaweza ongea na ya shetani inaweza ongea. Pia wewe uko na sauti yako inaweza ongea as a human. Si ndio? So wakati vitu zinaenda slow, you always doubt whether you had it right. So two, when things go wrong, you always doubt. Sometimes you may doubt whether you are the right person.
Sure.
Because in the congregation or the people you are leading, kuna watu ambao when it comes to gifting, they are better than me.
Sure.
In terms of education, in terms of orator, in terms of eloquence, in terms of ability. Kama kusema kuna watu wanatoa kuliko, kuna watu wanaweza. Sasa kuna wakati jimana unaanza kufeel like, I'm not the right one. Maybe I should give somebody else opportunity when anaweza lead. And this self-doubt and fear, it has led even to men of God relinquish churches.
Sure.
Ana give up church, not kwa sababu Mungu amesema apeane leadership. Anapeana kwa sababu anajidoubt. Anaona amefanya vitu zikifail, so anaona like hapana, niko ninda, I think I'm insufficient. Let me give somebody else.
Sure.
And then wengine wamefanya hivyo, unapata ameenda Nairobi, ameenda Kisumu, Mungu anamfuata na call, anaanzisha huduma huko, unasikia inafanya mzuri. Ama mwingine ana recall baadaye, anakuja mahali alipeana, amesema hapana, nimesikia Mungu tena.
I've come back. I really love this. Sorry to cut you short. This challenge, actually, it is a big challenge.
Yes.
I've come to realize some of our leaders, they don't take what it takes for them to be a leader. When things fail, they press the baton to somebody else.
Yeah.
They bring the blame to somebody else. They just open that way. So actually, such kind of people, by the way, how are they even operating? Because even in your church unaweza pata kuna mtu ulimpatia kazi fulani afanye, then hiyo kazi imefail, atakuja sema unajua hata mimi sikuwa around na nilifanya alikuwa huyu, so the blame ina shift.
I think that's on integrity because one, integrity doesn't just demand like, when we talk about integrity, it's like when you are a leader of integrity is when everything flows well, then you are a leader of integrity. No, integrity is when you own up, when you take up and take responsibility, own up the mistake.
Sure.
If you own up a mistake, hata kama imekosa, and then like, this is what I done, but I've realized I did a mistake. When you own up, people respect you. But now, mentioning of that is a lot of people want to be celebrated, not to be criticized.
Sure.
So a good leader must be able to take critics and success at the same time.
Sure.
Success and critic is like they are two that walk on a coin. If you flip the other side, hakuna vile utakuwa na success without critic. Let's look at David. David is a man people are celebrating 10,000. You have killed 10,000 and sold 1,000. But look at the other sides of mistakes that David did. Now watu walikuja, and one thing I love about David ni kwamba whenever he was pinned down na wange point at a spot on his body, hakukuwa anaifunika. Alikuwa anasema umepoint hapa, let me deal with it.
Deal with it, yeah.
The greatest challenge or the greatest failure we do in leadership is when you want to cover up your mistake instead of when the light shades on it, it's a high time you deal with it.
Deal with it.
In fact, when you deal with it, you are respected more than when you cover it.
Sure.
So, one man of God told me this, that if you want to hand over ministry, you mentioned that, if you want to hand over ministry and you are a leader of integrity, hand over when it is at its peak.
Sure.
Not at the lowest.
Not at the lowest moments.
Any leader ambaye anangojanga kitu iharibike
ndio anapeana.
That's not a leader of integrity.
Wengi wao wanafanya hivyo sana. Wakati imepikwa, naona imepik, sasa anakuja anarudi ana win it, anasema I want now the credit.
It has happened even a few weeks ago. I've just been dealing with a pastor who was like, what can I do? I will withhold the ministry and character and the names. A man of God handed over ministry. Na akamwambia nasikia Mungu ameniita mahali pengine. But kumbe ni kwa sababu vitu ilikuwa iko tough. The church imestagnate isongi. Watu wanapungua. So akaona like hapana. Sitaki ianguke because nitablemiwa. So akaasha in another man of God. Ili ikianguka
yenda kwa blenda.
You know now that is a spirit of witchcraft, because you are setting up your brother.
Yeah, very true.
It's like you are laying up a trap.
Sure.
Sure. Ili anguke ndani. So when this brother came in, who is my friend, I'm a man of God in my, and then we began supporting, nikamwambia do ABCD 1 2 3, then ikapika vizuri, vitu ikaanza kufanyika, extension whatever. The other man of God came back from where he was. Akasema, I'm hearing God is saying I've not finished
my assignment.
You know, that's confusing. You know, we use the name of God to manipulate. Because that's just selfish. So wakati alirudi nikaambia mtumishi wa Mungu, hapana, sasa you can't wrestle, you can't battle. What you do, grace is on a person. Grace is always on a person or in a place.
Sure.
So kama neema iko juu yako yenye umetumia kuamsha hii, you relocate.
Sure.
He relocated. I'm telling you where he is. Sasa basi penye utakuja useme Mungu ameniambia, ameamuka and he's doing very well.
Sure.
So people, even in church, I tell my leaders, I will not transfer you to another department because you have failed in your previous department. Itakuwa kama kuhamisha ugonjwa kwenda kwa mwingine. I always say I can shift you to another department if you have done well, because I want what you have done here
to be done somewhere.
But if you have failed here, I can't give you another department.
You remain there until you make it perfect.
And if not there, you sit down.
Sure. That one reminds me I've also watched, there's a minister I watched. He has been preaching for over 5 years.
Yes.
And he made a mistake.
Yes.
And the leader of the pastors told him, no, you will sit down for 2 good years.
Yes.
Sit down, learn.
Yes.
Then from there, I will give you to come back again.
Wow.
And right now I can see that's integrity. Actually,
that's what's good. Because if you are transferring somebody who has failed from one department, let's just say mtu amefail kwa department kama ya ushering ama ya decoration. Unaona? Na unamtoa hapo kwa sababu iko inaanguka. You know, the same energy ametoka nayo hapa, that weak energy. You are taking it maybe to a department that is working well.
Sure.
You are infecting.
Sure.
It's like you are helping spread the disease. The departments are not working.
Sure.
You don't do that.
Very true.
So that is when it comes to doubt, self-doubt and fear. That is one of the challenge. Another challenge, and let's see if you have something to add on, another challenge is resistance. Whenever we go into leadership, most of us, we never expect resistance. But resistance is part of something. In fact, mimi hii nilijua after, but hii naambia watu wenye wanataka kuanzisha, unataka kuingia kwa leadership. Please, as you are saying and writing and giving your speech, you know, after congratulations, na unasema I am going to work, please include hapo na nimejitayarisha na nimejipanga na any resistance, because it's part of what will come.
Sure. So,
you know, no ministry, no success that has ever it has never faced resistance.
Sure.
When we look at Moses faced resistance from different people, beginning from Pharaoh.
Sure.
Unajua, ukipewa leadership, kila mtu anaonanga like, nitaenda hapa, nitafanya hivi, watu watacelebrate, nitaenda hapa, nikitafuta tu pesa, watu watapeana, alafu nitaenda hivi. So you are planning. So every time you get resistance, people go into a shock.
Sure.
Because we didn't plan for it. We didn't see it coming.
It was not there.
And sometimes ukiuliza mtu na ikikuja anakuambia no, haitakuja. It is good to prepare for something.
Sure.
Even if it will not come.
Very true.
Spare the energy.
Very true.
Just put it aside. You know that. Yeah. Like you know, Moses is number one is Pharaoh. That's first resistance. Number two, resistance. We come to Aaron and Miriam.
Sure.
You see, walifika mahali wana resist wakasema hapana, we don't believe in what you are not the only one. Number three resistance are the people. Watu walifika mahali wakasema Musa, umetuchosha, si wewe tu peke yako.
Kabisa. Acha tukufie.
Moses was shocked. He didn't expect. To me, I'm not blaming, but I'm learning like the anger ambayo ilitoka mpaka akarusha the tablet. How to believe watu wanaweza kuresist.
Sure.
In leadership, don't overtrust or don't overthink or don't be so sure ya kwamba nobody can resist you. Mimi wanasema hivi, in the ministry, I'm the only one who cannot resist myself.
Sure.
But I expect resistance from any corner. Any corner. Because some people may resist you not because they want, but because of the influence wanapata. Sure. Some may resist you because of the expectation. Whatever they came expecting to have a lot within a year, and they are not. So baada ya 1 year, 2 years wasipoona kitu, some may resist because walikuwa na ambitions zao ya kwamba within your leadership, as you lead, they will use the positions and opportunity for their own gain.
Sure.
So wakati wanaona umeseal those loopholes, okay? Like let me just say corruption. Yeah. Because even in church corruption is there. So wakiona umeseal corruptions, wanaamuka sasa wanasema hapana, because they wanted somebody who can open the door for their own intentions.
Sure.
So hata wanaweza kuwa wanakuresist not because you are doing something bad, but because you are doing something good.
Very true.
So we just need to be ready for resistance.
Yeah, sure.
And a leader who is not ready to resist anything. That's why hata kwa stima, kwa power, I used to do some simple electronics. I mean electrical whatever. Kuna kitu tunawekanga, tunaweka kwa motherboard or whatever in any junction to resist, so that power ikikuja excess, badala ya kuchoma the gadget, tunaweka kitu ya kuresist excess power.
Yeah, sure.
Because tuna protect. We would rather lose a resistor because value yake ni kidogo kuliko kupoteza motherboard.
Yeah, sure. Very true.
So resistance is there, and in ministry, in family, even a vision. Unaweza anza tu hivi vision mzuri, watu wanakusupport from nowhere. People rise up and begin resisting you. It can come from within the church. It can come from your family. It can come from your community.
Sure.
It can come from your tribe, or your political, environment.
Sure.
It's all round.
Very true.
Ni kitu ambayo huwezi zuia kwa sababu inaingianga ndani ya watu, na unajua anything that is outside your ability, you can't control it.
Sure.
You cannot resist people. You cannot stop people from resisting you. Resist. So we just need to know how to deal with resistance.
That is very true, Pastor. Well, that one reminds me the story of Joseph.
Yes.
Because Joseph, ujasiri wake ndio ulinishangaza sana. Mwanaume anaambia the young brother, the elder brothers, in fact, nyinyi mtaniinamia na nyinyi mtaniserve. Na akaona resistance already, brother, they want to kill him, they want to do this, but for me I think aliamua kuleta ujasiri, akasema I know my God. I know at the end of it all, these people, they will just still come and serve me.
Exactly.
And we can see that is what happened. That is what you're just saying.
Exactly.
Because majority of leaders actually, when they wakishajipata pale, wanaona they have a high expectation. Ya kwamba kila mtu ataniinamia. Kila mtu atanipatia ile, yani ile heshima nataka. Ndio hiyo sasa. Wacha sasa upeleke kwa ground, itakuwa shocked.
Unaweza pata from the uncle ambayo you didn't expect.
Hata huko unatarajia.
Kama Musa alikuja anashindwa like, you mean Aaron na Miriam?
Animal blood.
You know, that's number one, blood. Number two, they are like your armor bearers, because ni watu wenye wako karibu na wewe before the people.
Sure.
You know, it shocked Moses. But that is it. In leadership, be ready to have shock absorbers. Ukikutana nazo, unaona kwa hakuna gari hata iundio wapi inakuanga na shock absorber, because wanasema mnaenda kudrive hiyo gari mahali popote, na shock absorber ni kugonga kitu ambayo hukutarajia.
Sure.
That's why the shocks are on the car. When you hit something and you are in a high speed and you hit something you didn't intend to.
Sure.
It stops.
Sure. That's true.
3, I don't know whether we still have time.
We still have time.
3 is complaints of the people.
Watu kunungunika.
I came to realize that, my brother, even if you fast, even if you pray, even if you sanctify your church every corner, 4 corners of the church, anoint people every day, complaints will always be there.
They will still be there.
So long as people are gathering, those people that are coming, they are coming with complaints.
Sure.
Yani si ati kila mtu ako na complaint, lakini pia complaint iko
inakuja
together with the people. And one man of God who is very elderly said, if you are looking for a perfect church on earth, then you will not have one.
Actually, very true. You will not.
Yeah, and to me, in the beginning, I was like,
your
I was like, that's not a good thing. But when he explained, I looked at the scripture and I realized that is why the church is not raptured even now. Because it's not perfect here.
It's not yet.
Because Jesus says that he will come for a perfect church. So we are now being perfected. So that means if we are being perfected, then it means we are imperfect. So na hakuna kanisa, hakuna congregation, haina people with complaints.
Sure. My God.
So if you are a leader who wants to head a church or a family, so long as it is where 2 or 3 or 4 are gathered, you know, even in family, my brother.
Yes.
I'm a father. I don't know. I don't want to ask you a question, but I'm a father. I'm a son. I grew up in a family, and I've grown to know that even as I lead very well, my mark is to be a perfect father.
Sure.
That's the mark I have set. Okay, but I'm sure. My children wanaona like ndani hapana
bado hujafika.
Wanaona lazima kuna wale wana complain. Why? Because as I'm leading this way, kuna wale wana complain because one, actually I am limited.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? But 2, pia kuna wale wana complain kwa sababu I'm taking them in the right direction and the right speed.
Sure.
Okay? Because naturally man as a human being huwa anataka apewe freedom ya kudictate speed yake.
Sure.
Okay? Men naturally, just look at men naturally, and even in animals, wanapendanga one, freedom of speed and freedom of direction.
Sure.
That's movement. But unajua hiyo movement, freedom of direction, and freedom of everything without limitation inaletanga destruction.
Sure.
So kuna congregation ambayo congregation, family, society ambayo ukikuja na good system ya kuwa channel, kuna wale watafurahi wanasema like yes, this is the leader, he is channeling us in the right direction. Na ametupatia speed, we are running at the right speed. Sure. But there are those who will say like no, we are running too fast. Right?
Sure.
So they will be complaining because of the success you are making. So don't respond to every complaint.
So
until you interpret the complaint. You should be able to interpret, is the complaint coming out of a positive achievement? Watu wana complain kwa sababu kama ni walimu wanasemanga positive deviation. Hii positive complaint, is it because nimeleta change na wameogopa kwenda positive one. So if they are complaining because of that, don't respond to it.
Sure. Just continue.
Yeah. That one you don't have to. But if they are complaining because you are failing, then it's good. So when people are complaining, listen to the complaint and interpret.
Sure.
It's not also good as a leader to just rubbish every complaint.
Very true.
Sasa nayo ndio Waswahili wanakoseanga, lakini hapa nao walisema penye kuna moshi. Some people may complain, unazoea tu like people are used to complaining. I don't care. No, interpret.
Why are they complaining?
Kwanza. So ujue ya kwamba hii ni manunguniko ya, because when we set up a pace like we are running at this pace, kuna watu utasikia wanafurahi. Wale ambao wataanza kunungunika maybe ni wale wako lazy. So interpret, usikie, am I receiving complaint from lazy people? Okay, sawa, kama ni hiyo, I'm doing okay. But if you are receiving complaint kwa watu ambao wanakimbia faster, wanasema hapana, hii pace, it is too slow for us, it is wasting you need to interpret it.
Sure.
Yeah, so complaints will always be there. They are there in the church, in the family, but you need to. Na mimi wanaambia, as a leader, you need to have your mode of listening, because some people will not talk loudly.
Yeah, sure.
But you have to have your intel to deal with it. But whenever they complain, before you give up, interpret the complaint.
Sure.
Yes.
That makes me to even think about the politics of this country. Because I think you have seen a lot of people complaining about this leader, complaining this leader, complaining this. We have some leaders, they're just silent. They're not responding.
Yeah.
But when it matters now, they come and then they respond now.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, I think I love leaders who keep quiet when they are supposed to.
Exactly.
But you talk when you're supposed to. But don't talk when you are supposed to be silenced.
Sure.
And don't be silent when you are supposed to
talk. I love this.
Because unaona sasa kama like in our country today, you find I look at some leaders, they just people are complaining and they rubbish the complaint without listening to the complaint. You should listen, even if it is a community, listen to it. Don't just rub in and say, it is obvious my brother Brian anaongeanga tu. Anaweza kuwa anaongeanga vibaya. But leo ameongea vizuri.
Deep down kuna kitu amesema.
Even a madman can save you.
Very true.
Don't just look at every madman. Na unasema hata before akikusimamisha unasema I know madman or chokora. Kazi yao ni kuomba pesa. Some of them don't need your money.
Sure.
They have an information. There is a chokora in a place. Who saved. Who would have saved a man, but he didn't listen. Alimsimamisha, and this man was driving. And, he was together with the family, and the man said, the daughter asked, why are you not stopping to listen? They were in the street going. Akasema, why are you not listening? Akasema, hapa kazi yao ni kuomba. Nini ingine wanataka ni pesa. Wanataka pesa. So a young daughter akasema, no, that didn't desikiza tu. By the way, listening to somebody doesn't cost you.
Doesn't cost.
You don't have to pay money. Haina KRA.
Sure.
So they drove almost 12 kilometers that road. Only kufika hiyo 12 kilometers anapata bridge imekatika. Haina cross. So the chokora, the street boy alikuwa anamsimamisha kusave yeye time ya 12 kilometers kumwambia mahali unaenda hiyo bridge imekatika, zunguka tumia another road. So after 12 kilometers they turned. They came to the same place and they found the street boy. Akamwambia mzee, nilikuwa nataka kushow hiyo. You see, 12 plus 12, that is 24.
Sure.
The time. You have just nothing. So complaints, I think it's good we listen, because that's one of the qualities of a leader. A leader must be able to listen.
Sure.
And listening means don't interrupt when somebody is talking.
Sure.
I don't know whether you met. I've been a counselor. I'm a volunteer counselor, Christian counselor, not profession. But you find like empty to somebody. Then when you begin the first minute, he's talking more than you,
and you're the one to counsel.
Yeah, actually, you should be the one listening, and he's the one talking now. He is now vice versa. Sasa anatoka hapo mwenye ameenda kusaidiwa hajasaidika. In fact, ameongezewa shida. So as leaders, we need to listen to the complaint, but more so interpret.
Sure. The complaint itself.
Yes.
Very true.
I think we can conclude with one.
Yes, sure. We can conclude with one.
Okay. And then the fourth one. It is we have to deal with the challenge of rebellion and opposition. That is in Numbers chapter 12 and Numbers chapter 16. Rebellion, my brother. Rebellion is so long as there is earth and heaven. That's how, and there is morning and night. I mean, day and night. That's how rebellion is.
Sure.
Rebellion will always be there so long as human beings are there on earth. Mahali hatutakutana naye ni mbinguni, lakini hapa whenever you do something, tenga resources za kudeal with the rebellion.
Yeah, rebellion, sure. Maso kama unafanya kitu na inakuwa successful hapa.
Rebellion and opposition, it is part.
Sure.
It's part of it. If nothing is opposing you, then you are not moving, you are standing. Kwa hata ukianza tu kukimbia utasikia windi na kuchapa. Inakuuliza unaenda wapi?
Yeah, sure.
Unapita territory yetu, where are you going? So you have to push through the winds.
Sure.
And that's a natural principle. Okay? For you to go up, you have to meet opposition. So whenever we begin ministry or a vision of something, a business, a life, a family, and whatever, hatuoni kama kutakuwa na opposition na rebellion, but it's part of it. Itakuja. Rebellion is when people rubbish what you are doing. When people feel like you are not the best, that vision is not going there. That's part of it. That's part of it. You should be able to deal with the rebellion. And God, as a leader, role model, alituonesha how to deal with the rebellion. Number one is when you have somebody rebelling within your circle, and he is a pillar.
Sure.
Okay? Replace the person. Hiyo ni uchungu lakini ni ukweli.
Ukweli.
Unaona Mungu chenye alifanya when Lucifer rebelled. Because a rebel is somebody, in simple terms, a rebel is somebody who feels he needs your position.
Sure.
That's rebellion. You look at the Bible and give me somebody who participated in rebellion and hakukuwa anataka hiyo position, beginning with Absalom. Absalom rebelled.
Sure.
Why are we dealing with the spirit of rebellion? Aliona he can rule better than the father.
Sure.
So which means he was admiring the position of the father.
Sure.
And he was telling people, mimi mkinipatia hii kitu nitaongoza vizuri kuliko sana. So and he was rebellion. That's why the commanders were David walisema the best way to deal with rebellion is to kill it.
Sure.
Is to send it away. Rebellion ukiweka karibu hivi inakolanga your congregation hivi.
Sure.
So when somebody is in a rebellion, the only way is, number one, is root it out.
Sure. So,
okay. Vile utamroot, sitaki kupeana process, but the good thing is, the thing is, kabla convince the whole crowd against you, mutafutie tu
aende mahali.
Yes, aende. So unaona Mungu aliambia tu Lucifer kwenda kwa akamtupa. Wazee wakasema ole wao watu wakao ulimwengu sababu huyo jamaa and he replaced his position was replaced.
Sure.
He created man. So rebellion is something ambayo inatokananga na watu ambao one wanaona you are not doing it well.
Yeah, sure.
Number two, wanaona they deserve to be where you are.
Sure.
Now watu wako in the, I can see your smile, in the country, when we come in politically, in organization, unasikia mtu anasema hata huyu manager ukipewa ukiingia hapa naweza kufanya hivyo, naweza nyoroza.
Kwanza watu wao wanasema wakinipatia tikiti for 1 hour
that is already a sign, because truly mtu ataniambia is ambitious. No, it's just ambitious. It's not ambition. It is a sign of rebellion. Sure. Because that's how it begins. Unaona Lucifer alianza kuangalianga hiyo kiti aina anai pole pole, hayuko and then baadaye akaanza kuona na watu kunikikalia, and then nikianza kufanya hivi, because when you are too busy with your position, you will have no time looking at another man's position.
Ministers, are you hearing this?
You can't
maintain your lane.
I can't, like now where I am, I can't be saying hii kiti nikipewa kuwa bishop ya ministry ya watu. Anytime unasikia mchungaji anasema hii kiti ya bishop hii mzuri nikipewa, he is already eyeing it.
Sure.
And it means he is not satisfied. That's how rebellion now begins, because now you will begin thinking of how can he live? Okay, he may not live. How can I make him
leave the place?
Yes. And anybody doing that, he is not appreciating where he is, because if you are too busy with your work, you will not see fault in another man's work.
Oh, this is deep.
You can.
True.
Yeah. Any person who sees that way, huyo mtu anakuanga amechoka na yake, ako idle, sasa anangojea.
Anangojea.
Tulikuwa tunalimana maadhe kwa shamba. Alikuwa anakuambia yeye peke yake kama supervisor. Ndiye alikuwa anasimama kwa sababu ana train. So alikuwa tukilima anaangalia tumelima aje. Lakini among my brothers and sisters, mwenye alikuwa anasema fulani alini mzuri, alikuwa anamwambia wewe umemaliza yako. You can't oversee another man and you are working in your office at the same time and you are on the same level.
Sure. This is so deep. This is so deep. I believe our time is up. But this one, this is really so deep. I love this. I love our pastor. Thank you so much, Pastor. This one has been so deep. Thank you for sharing out your heart. Thank you for sharing your wisdom to our viewers. Thank you for this journey that you have shared to us. I believe your word today has really charged a person somewhere. I believe the leaders that have watched, the leaders that have joined with us, and the leaders that are upcoming, I believe this one has imekuignite wewe mwenyewe mpaka unasema this one kwanzia leo nita maintain lane yangu, nihakikishe ya kwamba I'm moving forward. So you people, we thank God for tuning in. May the Lord bless you so much. May the Lord do you good.
Amen.
I believe we are going to move with this one, and we are going to ignite ourselves with something good into our lives. May the Lord bless you. Pastor, if you have one word to tell them as we are closing.
Wow, as a leader, don't have your eyes focused, but have your ears behind you to listen where you are coming from, but maintain the lane because there are so many distractions. I love you. May the Lord bless you until we meet next time.
This is our Lead Talks.
Amen.
See you again next time. Until the next episode, as we move forward, continue leading with a purpose wherever you are. May God bless you in Jesus' name.